Let's be honest. Most of you do not have a problem in knowledge, do you? You don't have a problem. Most people know how to lose weight. Most people know how to get fitter. Most people know what is going to serve them. The problem is living it. Showing up every day, being consistent. So how do we do that? What stops us doing that? So over the last 3 weeks, we've looked at old scripts, we've looked at ripping them up, we've looked at new ones. This one is around integration. How do we integrate this into our everyday life? Where are the potential pitfalls of this? So the biggest one is going to be your nervous system. You are either going to start to integrate something into your life where you make wholesale changes, and it's just, if you remember the basic formula for trauma, is anything that your nervous system perceives as too much, too soon, or too quick. So that's the reason why most New Year resolutions fail. People make wholesale changes to their life. They've got no baseline of change, all or nothing. As soon as the universe throws another boulder at you, it then overwhelms you. Too much, too soon, too quick. Revert back to type. So what we need to start doing is, once we've started identifying what our old scripts are, so again, I'll use mine as an example. Mine would have been identity, would have been tied up in what I did. Needed, to be loved. Needed to make sure that other people were okay for me to be okay. Once I started ripping those up and then changing that script to being able to prioritize myself and my own self-care, being able to regulate myself, that fundamentally, no matter what goes on, I'm going to be okay. Then being able to integrate that into my nervous system. So what do I mean by that? So what I mean is having more capacity for discomfort in my nervous system. Being able to sit with the discomfort. Being able to know that if I start to become overwhelmed, I can regulate myself. And then very slowly starting to reintegrate something into your life that is going to serve you. Slowly. Consistently. So all of those past behaviors, what that did is it drove me to the brink of burnout all the time. It drove me into addiction. It wrecked my relationships. It wrecked my businesses because I didn't have that. I didn't believe that I could do it. So as soon as I became uncomfortable or overwhelmed or burnt out, I would just hit the self-destruct button. And here's the thing, I didn't choose those scripts. They were chosen for me through my childhood, through my upbringing, by trauma, through how my nervous system would have survived. And as I just said to you, the way that shifted was by changing my beliefs around it. Understanding that fundamentally, if I can get some form of regulation, some form of safety into my nervous system, then I'm going to be all right. Understanding what serves me, understanding what procedures, what structure I need to put in my life. I am very much like, I will fly by the seat of my pants. I will wing a lot of stuff, or used to wing a lot of stuff. I don't do that so much now. I will put structure in place. Plan more. So my nutrition has changed dramatically over the last few years, only because I plan more. Only because now I know what I have a general understanding of what good nutrition is and what my body needs every day. And I just implement that anally. Like I am very particular in what I do. So what else do you start to implement? So pick something, one thing that you will commit to and that you will run with. And for you, that come at me in the comments about what that is for you. And I can help you out. If you need to book a call, I will drop my contact details in the description. But what's the cost of you not doing this? I've written down here some questions for you. So what's one line of the old script that you're still acting out? Not being good enough, need this, don't need that. What is it? Where did it come from? Is it even yours? Even if you don't know where it came from, just ask yourself the question, is it mine? Is it in alignment with who I am? And you know who you are because that's based on your values. Are you living a life that's in line with your values? What's the cost if I keep that run, if I keep that old contract or script running for another year? What's the impact financially, physically, emotionally, relationally, business? How does that impact every area of your life if you don't do anything about this? This whole business is about empowering yourself. You don't have to keep going through this cycle of burnout and overwhelm. You can actually actively regulate your nervous system. You can actively do that. If you start to feel overwhelmed with a task you're doing, walk away from it. Go and walk around the block. Breathe. Break down the task into something smaller. What's one line of the new script I'm ready to live by today? What does that mean for you? What is more in line with your values? And when you're making that decision, how regulated or overwhelmed are you? If you start to become overwhelmed, do what I've just said. So, to close this video off, this is the last week. We will start a new subject next week. If you've got any ideas, again, drop them in the description for me. So living the new script means you stop betraying yourself. You stop going back to old patterns and you start showing up as the person you said you would. That is a very important change, isn't it? You're shifting your mindset because you are prioritizing yourself. If you are a people pleaser, all your attention would have been on somebody else. I'm just going to repeat that again. Living the new script means you stop betraying yourself. You stop going back to old patterns and you start to show up as the person you said you would. That is in line with your values. Thank you. And I will answer people's comments or questions in the comments. Take care.